It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, it's the 49ers, towering wide receiver. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. It's the 49ers and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You look at this Niner defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Rainey, he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Booth. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Booth. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. They'll start this drive out on the ground
to about the 40-yard line. You talk about this Bengals defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now this throw caught left side. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
At the Bengals 40-yard line.
Jennings.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Breaks a tackle, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At the 20. They begin with a run by Davis. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Booth. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out.
And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bengals getting set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys at 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Inside give to Davis. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 29-yard line.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Gonna need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help, obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, Davis. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 8 yards out.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd down and 8.
Operating from the gun. Booth looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rainey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Booth over the middle, complete. That's Roth. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down, and he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Operating from the gun. Booth.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Niners at 11-3 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Booth. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, Booth. Escaping the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw. Booth. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Buchanan. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And out now, here come the Bengals.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle to Davis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Escapes the defender, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing.
Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
At the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw on 2nd down. Booth. He finds his man complete. It's Buchanan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Off play action. Booth. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Yates. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, San Francisco.
They run the counter. Rainey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Booth. And this one's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Davis running right. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A first down carry for Davis. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They'll set up a throw. And that's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
At the 19-yard line.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 36. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. It's Davis on the counter. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They go again with Davis.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Yates. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Booth.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked up.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. first down. Rainey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run on first down. Rainey, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Davis, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw. Booth. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rainey. And he stopped immediately there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
So Burrow and the Bengals
Down 28-20, a minute 45 to play. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down.
Now Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Still shedding tackles.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.